Good morning and welcome to another video. Oh man, what a weekend it was. Just got the kids dropped and on my way back home so that I can get to some studying because I've got an interview at noon and you know, I always got to be prepared. This is the tiring piece of what is called interviewing because you got to be on your A game for absolutely everything, no matter what kind of questions they're going to come at you with, because this is just the intro interview. It's the recruiter call, but I've had recruiter calls, especially lately in this environment. Maybe it's the oncology environment, I don't know, but I've had multiple recruiter calls where they ask you, questions about the product and what is it that you like about it and things like that. So yeah, that's one of those where you definitely don't want to go into answering that question with I don't know. So definitely getting ready for that. At least I got some time. And actually, no, I lied. It's not at noon. It's at 10. Got like an hour and a half or so. So we're good. It's fine. It's fine.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay.
The elephant in the room. If you guys saw my last episode, if you haven't, go watch it. It's at the end. And for all the real ones that saw the end, yeah. Still recovering from that one. I'm gonna put it right there. Whew. Stab in the chest. I felt that one. But you see, it's one of those things. We'll talk about it in a second. Well, that interview went tasty. Felt like everything was positive. She mentioned getting a phone call, so BRB. All right, so let's get back into this. Just had my interview, which went great. Getting moved on. I got a strong recommendation to get moved through the process. So hopefully that goes well. And yeah, so what a rough weekend finding out that I am not getting the EMD role. I did find out who got it. I can't be upset. This person has 20 years of oncology experience, okay? These are the things that people like you guys and myself will run into being younger and being good at what we do and trying to break into different industries. You're going to be going up against people that have a ton of experience. As I reached out to get more information as to why I didn't get the role, I want to say that there's two things behind it. One, obviously going up against somebody that's 20 years worth of experience in the same territory. So that's a lot of relationship building that they've done, different things like that, compared to my 3 to 4 years worth of experience in building relationships. The other thing is it's a smaller company. Yes, they offer the ability for development and growth, but you have to also think, when it comes to me competing against somebody that has 20 years of experience, that's 20 years of sales rep experience, not 20 years of moving up the ladder and different things like that. So when the manager looks at who they're hiring, that's another thing as well. I went into these interviews letting them know that I'm looking for development. I don't want to be a rep for life. I want to be able to move through the process and different things like that. And that can make or break your interview as well, because what if they do want a rep for life? What if they're looking for that person that doesn't want to take on other challenges? They're just perfectly fine doing the rep role. So I think that even though she told me that, they offer those things, I feel like that is something that kind of kept me from possibly getting the role, on top of not being able to beat that amount of experience. It's wild. So those are the things that I'm going to be running into. Internal hires that get the roles, people that just have way more experience than I do. So I just have to go in and really sell myself on top of still, I guess at this point, getting people to take a chance on me. I'm over here requesting, you know, a super high salaries of what these people, you know, 10 plus years worth of oncology experience are requesting, and I don't have that. So I'm having to really dig deep in these interviews and excel, show my worth and why I would be a better option, and really kind of press on the fact that I am a hunter still mentally. I do not think that just like sitting at home doing nothing is acceptable. So I feel like other people, that is what they look at, that when they get into oncology, they're, you know, coasting off into the golden sun, and it's their golden years at this point, which is why a lot of people that are in oncology, I would say the majority, from the email that I got of all the people that were let go within my division, man, the majority of them were in their 50s or older. So those are your golden years at that point. Like you're just building up your retirement at that point, and I'm not there. So it's a huge bummer, but like I said, I already had another interview. This is for an AstraZeneca role. Had another interview with Bayer. The only thing about that one is I'm not in the territory. It's considered San Antonio. I didn't know. It didn't say it in the posting. So it's considered San Antonio, which, dependent on how far north the territory starts, I might be a candidate. So they are checking in on that one for me. And really what I'm taking from this is something that I tell all of you that you should be doing, which is networking. I took my foot off the gas because it's tough. Like, I tell you guys to do this, and here I am failing at it. But when you're going through 4 different company interview processes, learning about that stuff, like the different drugs, the indications, learning what the team members are like, and networking with them, it's a ton of calls, a ton of interviews that don't count for anything because you're just having conversations with the reps. Those will help you a little bit because it shows what you've been doing to essentially like prep and learn about the role and learn about the team and the culture. So that is helpful. The networking does help you and pushes you further in the process as well, in my opinion. When it comes to talking with these hiring managers, it should show, you know, that hunter mindset as well as you using your resources. But that takes time, and I ended up taking my foot off the pedal. I thought one of these were like a done deal, and that goes to show you guys, do not take your foot off the gas until you have a start date. Shit, possibly even until you actually start, because I just saw somebody post on LinkedIn that they accepted and signed an offer and were getting ready to move for that company because it was somebody that they did an internship with. They had already worked with the team and they were excited to get a full role. And literally, I want to say it was like in the message that I was reading, not a message to me, it was just like a post that they posted. It was 10 days before they were going to move. They got a message from the company telling them that they were rescinding the offer, that they are now on a hiring freeze and reducing their employees by 10%. And this is Tesla, by the way. So wild, okay? So that message that I saw today being June 22nd. So I saw that message and also realized that I'm not going to get to earn those other roles and I'm not moving forward in the process. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal. That is my advice to you guys right now, is when you are in this process, just because you're getting to final interviews, and let alone like that person signing the offer and accepting it, things can get pulled out from under you at any moment. So I would suggest, and I'm going to take my own advice on this one, and that is continue to interview and continue to reach out, make connections, build your network until your fucking start date, because you never know what could happen. You could easily, like what just happened to me, not get the job and now be starting from square one. The great reset has happened, and I have definitely been pushing hard again, starting that whole networking process. And what ended up happening for this new reset, and let me know in the comments if you guys are still here on what you think I should do. Should I continue to press and get into another oncology role and stay in this healthcare field working within the oncology division? Or should I, which is what I've started to do, look at account executive roles and account management roles within tech? I found these awesome opportunities that I semi-qualify for. Yeah, I'm not the number one option by any means, but I believe with my background and my capability of building networks and building relationships with people, I feel like I could get somebody to take a chance on me. I can't take too far of a setback when it comes to pay. That is one thing that I have learned. They are going to really, take me on a bargain because I'm obviously way lower on the totem pole when it comes to experience and different things like that compared to other people in tech. But I feel like I have a lot to bring, and I feel like I can get somebody to take a chance on me. So I am highly considering doing that. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think that I should take on the challenge of getting into a tech role, which, man, their pay structure and packages with the amount of sales experience that I have, had I been in tech to begin with, should I be looking at like 300 to 400K opportunities right now, not just the opportunities that I'm looking at. So I'm highly interested in trying to figure out if I can make that happen. To be honest, I think it would be fun. It would be a cool new challenge, and I could also use it to show you guys what that side of the world is like. But I don't know. It's definitely something that I'm weighing. I don't know what I could even get into. I'm trying to find opportunities that are still related to healthcare, but on the tech side, that would be EMRs, EHRs, selling softwares that would help either the pay system or getting patients through like their own internal networks, expediting processes. So I don't know. I'm still doing the research on that. That is really what this week has been mostly focused on, is looking at those opportunities. And I guess I'll let you guys know how that's going, because like I said, I'm not taking my foot off the motherfucking gas this time until I have a start date, and maybe even until I'm actually starting, because you never know what could happen. Yeah, less likely what happens to me compared to that Tesla guy, where, you sign an offer and then like a few days before you're starting, they tell you that you're not starting. But I'm going to take that, heavily and possibly continue to network and do what I got to do to potentially be ready if something like that were to happen. But like I said, love you guys. Thank you guys for, participating in this, following the journey. Thanks for the messages that I've gotten from people that, hey, tough luck, but don't, that's a terrible L. And I know you got this. Keep going, don't give up. That helps me too. I'm helping you guys, but at the same time, those encouraging messages help me, because I was down. This weekend, even though it was my son's birthday and everything, it was still weighing on my mind, damn, that sucks and this and that, but that's part of the process. It is what it is, and I'm gonna bounce back, because what is it, 2 L's or 4 make a W? I don't know, but big deal. I'm gonna come back harder, I'm gonna come back stronger, and I really do want to know what y'all's opinions are on whether I should try to get into tech. Is that something that you guys would want to see, or should I stick to the medical world? I feel like this is becoming more of a sales channel, and still I know people are finding me because of medical sales, but I feel like I'm helping, from the messages that I get, I'm helping people get into multiple different industries, because you can use what I'm saying to really do anything. So enjoying it. This is quite the journey. I'm excited to, I guess, get back on the grind. It sucks, but it is what it is. So guys, keep killing it, keep crushing it. Smash the like, subscribe, help me out here, you know, share this stuff. It's exciting. I am, you know, growing, and it's cool, and it's fun, and doing some consulting things. Oh yeah, just last minute thing. I did get a call from a recruiter for a senior consulting opportunity within biotech. Fake it till you make it, right? Let's see what happens.